this an extra chicken, or what do we think this was?
We thought it was chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, we tried to put the meal like in.
No, I understand what you're saying. So, but this is from the protein.
That's a fruit salad.
This is a.
So that's in the salad? Is that what that is?
Yeah, like the fruit in the salad.
That's cute.
That's fancy.
That's really cute. Okay. So this is all gonna go. So, I mean, the lettuce is kind of a, as we talked about, like, it's not a lot of carbs, but we're gonna put it in the carb. I like this. Lots of fruits and vegetables. Really, really nice. Carrots, apple, corn, which is a starchy veg, so you got a lot of carbohydrate there. Rice, starch, berries, some veggies in your salad. We got chicken for the protein, and we got some nuts for the fat. This is good. Maybe a little heavy on the carbohydrates. We don't know the portion sizes, so it's fine. Carbohydrates. Some spinach, some orange, half of an English muffin. Awesome. Protein. You got your 0% yogurt and chicken. Might be a little bit much on the protein, but fine. Good category. And then you got your salad dressing. Maybe that's for your spinach, and your peanut butter. Maybe put that on your English muffin. That's your fat. Again, the peanut butter could be a little protein as well, so might be a little protein heavy on this one, and a little carb short. I want to see more. I would want to see more carbs in this. And last but not least, we've got broccoli and rice, good for the carbs, salmon for your protein, fat for your avocado. This looks like a good balance. It just might not be, you know, again, we would talk, right, we might ratio.
I think the first one.
Yeah.
I think that's
There's only 3 ounces of wild salmon up there.
You guys were in the right category.
3 ounces.
Your food was in the right category.
So this is going to be a better balance.
Alice was correct.
You need more rice. You need more rice.
I might even do this. And
What?
I might do this.
What's that?
That's peanut butter. But you know, so this is a really good ratio of the carbs to protein to fat, but you know, it just looks like a little because they're little cutouts. But if you had, you just would, you'd want like, you know, a couple of this, you know, that kind of thing. So nice work. What do you guys, how do you think these compare to what you normally eat though? So you were able to make some pretty good meals, but is this what you normally do? No. So what do your meals normally look like?
Whatever lunch.
I think my lunch is
Yeah, I think my lunch and dinners are good.
Okay.
my dinner.
Night. Okay, so like the midnight snack, kind of. That's where it goes downhill. Okay.
Dinner time.
I'm glad. You guys saw the beer in here. Nobody chose that as a carb. That's good. Okay. So let's see. Trying to do questions. Okay. Unless there's anything that we
Does anybody have any questions? Does anybody have any questions about carbohydrates, fats, and protein?
So what do you suggest, like, your model meal for the day is? Like, if you want to have a breakfast, what do you think the best to have? Or lunch? I know there's different things, but like, what do you have in the morning?
Wow. So nobody wants to eat what I eat. But I think that it really depends upon preference, what you like to eat, right? Because I could tell you what I eat, but it might not be appetizing to you. You might not like it. And so you're not going to stick with it. So really it comes down to what can you sustain, what's consistent. And really when you're talking about nutrition, that's the most important part of it, right? What we do in a day and what we do in a day adds up to a week, that's what matters, not beating ourselves up over this, that, and the other thing in one day. But there are some, you want to have a meal that looks something like this in season. So for your carbs, what do you like to have for breakfast? Pancakes, waffles, that kind of stuff?
No.
No?
Occasional pancakes.
Okay, that's good.
Well, usually eggs.
Eggs?
Or bagel.
Eggs and a bagel. There's your protein. If you're having a whole egg, there's your protein and fat, and the bagel's your bread. That's well-rounded and balanced.
At what time is breakfast technically like over? Like
Well,
what time like do you?
I think everybody's clock is different.
Yeah.
Are you working overnights or, you know?
No, it just like if I feel like say I have like a class at like 12, like I typically won't want to get up until like 11. So like is breakfast technically over?
I believe the cafeteria deems that lunch.
Yes, breakfast is your first meal. It's your first meal of the day, and you really want to have that within an hour of waking up. So technically, if you choose to sleep until 11 because you don't have to be anywhere until 12, well, I would like you to eat something before you get to class, or bring something with you if you can, and that could technically count as your breakfast. I mean, in Western society, we have this idea that breakfast is like only like eggs and pancakes and things like that, culturally, but like you could have salmon at 11:30 and call that breakfast. I don't really care as long as it looks like a complete meal. You also want to consider what the last time you ate was. So if you're going to bed at like, midnight, let's say, and you ate your last meal at 9 o'clock, and then you're not eating again until 11, that's a little bit long to go. For athletes, you want to also consider the time that you're rehearsing. This is my old theater person. The time that you're practicing. It's not play. So like if you had a practice in the morning, you would naturally be getting up earlier, and you would definitely want to have that breakfast at least, you want to be finished eating at least 2 to 3 hours before you practice. That means you got to get up earlier. I know. Everyone's like, what? I have to get up to eat? You can take a nap, but eat and then go back to bed.
So what's your earliest morning practice? 6 a.m. So what time do you guys normally get up for 6 a.m. practice?
5 o'clock. 4:55.
And when would you?
4:55.
4:55.
Really?
So let's say it's 5 o'clock. What time would you go to bed?
10, 11 o'clock.
Okay. So
I hear some people doing math.
Maybe 12.
The latest
Midnight.
the latest midnight. Okay. So then theoretically you could have something pretty substantial right before bed, something with a little bit heavier on the fat and protein, and then a quick carb, when you get up. So you get like maybe do, peanut butter and something before you go to bed. That's gonna kind of sit in your stomach. And then when you wake up, have like your banana or something. If
So-
you don't want to get up early to eat.
So if you have limited time before your practice, like a 6 a.m. practice, and you're waking up 5:30, 5:40. You want to have something that's quick releasing that we talked about earlier, right? So again, I know I brought up Snickers bars, that's not a healthy choice. Quick releasing healthy carbohydrates are like honey or fruits. And have that before you come in. You don't want to come into practice on a full stomach, but you want to have something so that if you don't have anything in you before you start practice, you're not going to be able to put out your best effort playing the game. So, you want to have something that's quick releasing. You could even have, and again, she brought up having like fish for breakfast. That does happen a lot of other places, aside from here in New York. But you could have a little bit of protein, like a fish or a chicken.
I feel like the problem with like my food is like we eat in lox, and the food is already like prepared for you.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to like make your own food it's not like I like the food in lox usually. It's like a lucky day if like find something I really like. So you just eat the same thing every day, like eat the salad with the chicken, and then it gets like eating the
Monotonous.
same thing every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and there are definitely ways around that if you want to switch it up with the types of snacks you're doing. But, dining hall is going to be is gonna be like that, but you have the opportunity to then make really good choices when you are eating outside of a dining hall, or if you keep anything in your room. If you don't have a fridge or any way to cook, there are plenty of non-perishable things that, like peanut butter and some rice cakes. That's fine to keep in your cabinet, in your closet, whatever, in your room. So you really can switch it up with your snacking. If you're solely eating your meals in the dining hall and you feel, bored.
And I think also in the dining hall too, you can switch up what you're featuring in your meals. So if you know you're gonna have a piece of fruit with a certain meal every day, don't make it an apple every day. Switch up. Sometimes it's an apple, sometimes it's a banana, sometimes it's a mixed fruit salad. And that gives you a little bit of variety. Remember when we were talking about those vitamins and minerals? That's why you want variety in your diet, so you get a wide array of those vitamins and minerals. Some else have questions.
Yeah, so if people say that there's like a certain time that you're not supposed to eat carbs, like is that true?
So again,